And so you see the length of the gun kind of dictates how fast the sights will zoom. Weapon sight zoom overhauled. Today I'm going to introduce to you a new mod that will automatically zoom your iron sights for infantry weapons for the following DLCs and mods. So this mod supports the vanilla game weapons, Apex DLC, Marksmen DLC, GM Global Mobilization DLC, CSLA Iron Curtain DLC, SOG Prairie Fire DLC, and the SPE or Spearhead 1944 DLC. Mods that are supported are RHS, IFA3 AIO, and Cup weapons. I don't know if you guys remember, there was 3 mods that I built back in 2017, and these mods are called Weapon Sight Zoom. Now this mod basically will automatically zoom your iron sights and attachment sight. It affects rifles, semi-rifles, assault rifles, submachine guns, pistols, sight attachments, and other stuff. I had created another version of this mod, and this was specifically for IFA3, and it did the same thing, and it supported the following weapons, even the launchers. Later, towards the end of that year of 2017, I created another version, and this was specifically for the RHS weapons sight zoom, and this mainly supported the USAF of RHS. This mod was created by Wheel Axel, and he came to me about a month ago asking for some help for his config for this mod. Basically, I helped him out with what I could, and he figured out the rest. So with his mod, he enabled the DLCs for GM, CSLA, SOG Prairie Fire, and SPE, along with RHS, IFA3, and Cup weapons to be supported. Now what I want to show you today is this mod, but we're going to basically mainly focus on the SPE or Spearhead 1944. This is a little mission I put together to demonstrate the infantry weapons for the weapon sight zoom. But to start off, what I'm going to show you is the weapons as they are without using the mod. I'm just going to pick a couple. So we're going to choose the STG-44. So basically, when you go to iron sights for this weapon, this is your sights. Now if you have a key set up for the zoom, like I do, your sights will zoom. M1 Grand. So without zooming, without pressing the zoom button, this is your sights. I kind of find this a little challenging to hit anything when your sights are real small. I am now using the mod. Let's take a look at the weapons and see how they respond. So here we have the STG-44, and if you go to your iron sights, it will automatically zoom. Let's try the next weapon. And go to iron sights to this. Go to iron sights for the BAR. And you got it. The M19A4 30 cal. So depending on the gun, the sights will basically zoom a certain speed. So you can kind of see that these weapons are a little bit slower, which to me is functional in that regard. It also depends on the length. And I think it's really based on the length of the weapon. So you can see this one is going to be a lot quicker than the longer version. And then the scoped weapons, the mod won't affect those. Only weapons with iron sights. Here we have the Springfield. And then we have the Gewehr 43. And then we have the M1 carbine. Then we have the M1A1 Thompson. So you see the length of the gun kind of dictates how fast the sights will zoom. And you could always hip shoot too. And you're going to notice something with this gun. The sights will come up real fast. That's if you use the sights. You don't necessarily have to use the sights. I mean, if you're within close proximity, like say within this area of an enemy, like the enemy is like right by that wall, it really depends on your tactics, what he's doing in this situation. You don't really have to go to the sights. The best time to use the sights is to have a certain distance that you're away from the enemy. That's what I suggest, and then learn how to hip shoot. Yeah, that's how I normally play. Now the pistols are going to be a little bit different because they're shorter. They're going to come up a lot faster, which tactically I find this a lot more useful than you know, something that's real long, like a rifle. Now this also works for launchers. Go to the launcher and you go to the sights for that. The sights will automatically zoom, and based on the length of the launcher, which these three are the same, you're going to get the same speed and the same view. And yeah, this one's a little bit different. You may not like an aspect of this because the 80 sight you can't really use in this, so you might have to hip shoot it, so this may not be functional. Now for the bazooka, it's a little bit slower, but there's nothing really, you know, in the way or deterred. As for flamethrowers, I don't have any fuel for this, so but they will zoom in also. And then the last one here is like a gun, so that's your zoom level for that. Somehow I forgot the MP40. MP40 does the same thing. So you may be asking, is there a way to have this incremental so it doesn't automatically zoom fully maxed? Right now, no, it's not possible. So what you see is what you get, but I am looking into it to have it so that you can maybe scroll your mouse wheel or go to use an action in your action menu to zoom in a certain distance and then zoom in to the next distance. So I'm looking into that. Right now the mod is not released yet, and when it is released I will link it in the description of the video. I hope you guys will enjoy it and find this mod useful. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.